Hi guys, we're doing another relaxing paint today. And today I'm doing something that I really enjoy doing, and that is painting on glass. So I'm excited for you to join me. I want you to know that I need you to subscribe and join. And we're gonna, if you subscribe, you can ring the bell so that you will see every new live and all that I might do. And we also get an opportunity to learn new one-stroke techniques and with different surfaces. And I just found out that so many people that watch me haven't subscribed. So I would love for you to come join me so that I have more time to do more YouTube. All right. Also, check out my membership. Membership's fun. And I help you be able to take my designs and do painting parties, earn money, use them for art shows, the things that you paint. And I give you patterns and all kinds of wonderful things on the One Stroke Advantage, which is the membership right here on YouTube. So you click join and it'll just share all of that with you. All right. So we're going to paint on this Dollar Tree glass plate, and they have them in numerous colors. They have a gray now, this aqua, and then they have, what is the other color? Oh, it's a rusty red, pretty color for the fall. And so I've already painted on a gray plain plate. They have gray and black and clear earlier, maybe a week ago. And it was pumpkins, but I'm going to do a pretty wreath that I like doing. It's a great wreath for different gifts to give. All right. And then you could also use it as a charger and lay this glass plate on it from Dollar Tree and serve. So you have this pretty dimensional design to serve your fun family and friends at your dining room table during the holidays coming up. So think about this as a gift. You put it on the easel and display it at your front door or on a dresser or anything like that. Does that sound good? Well, let's get started. I'm Donna Dewberry, and I love educating people, and I love you guys and your comments. So please comment. And I know so many people say, well, don't talk, just paint. So, so I do like to teach you as we're going. So I hope you like that also. And I am going to put out the paint and we're going to paint together. Does that sound good? Let's pick out some colors that would be fun to start with, okay? We are going to, I do want to use some Prussian blue along with some aqua. Here's some Prussian blue. It looks almost black, all right? And then we're going to put some aqua out. All right, and I'm doing a big, beautiful underwater scene. And I had class last night and a class today to finish this project. And so I got all the colors out from that. So I thought that's kind of fun. We really don't need floating medium because we're going to be on glass. I'm going to put some Juneberry. I use Folk Art multi-surface paint, and it's my true love because it goes on all kinds of surfaces like glass, metal, ceramic, canvas, all kinds of beautiful surfaces that are easy. But what I also want you to know is I want you, if you're not painting with me this morning, if you're just sitting here and having a cup of coffee or hot chocolate or something, I want you to know that you can come back later today and watch this over and over, stop and freeze me in between, and learn some painting with me today. So I think that you'll like it. It's fun. I'm going to use, instead of a sap green, I'm going to use this with the teal, and maybe that'll work. Maybe it'll need more. So we'll see. And I'm just kind of making this up as I go. So we might come in here and get orange or some other shades. But I just thought, oop, I know what I need. I just thought this would be a great thing to do with y'all today. Let's use, is this burn umber? Asphaltant. Now, asphaltant, these are all colors that I carry in my studio. So all you have to do is onestroke.com and you can get everything you need. All right. And if you're a member of our One Stroke Advantage, the membership, you get an extra, the advantage is you get an extra 10% off our already low prices on my website. And also you can see all my lessons, all kinds of wonderful things. We have a Facebook group. We'd love for you to join. All right, so I'm going to get a couple of things out here, and I'm going to use Is this an 8 or a 10? Because sometimes it's close. There's a 10 and a 12. All right, and then we'll be ready to get started. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the burr number. We don't need floating medium. A lot of you see me use a gel that we use, and that's when we're on a porous surface. This is a non-porous, so it doesn't need it. It's going to move like a slick surface, okay? So I'm going to use burnt umber first, and lots of times I do hearts. This one's going to be a little different. Okay, so we have like a burnt umber. I'm going to work this in, and this is on an angle brush. Okay, so I'm going to lead with the heel. So on an angle brush, that's the toe and that's the heel. All right, so I'm going to come around, and I'm going to just do a wreath around here. Okay, I know you can't see that very well. So let me put, I'm going to switch where the heel is the brown and the toes the white, because I want you to see what happens then. When I come around, then the white stands out because the burnt umber color goes down first. See that? Does that make sense to you? Okay. I have to keep getting paint. So I'm going to, this is the same color I do when I do bird's nest. See, so the thing, if you're trying to make vines and you make big old branches, then you should use this angle brush. Now, let me show you with the angle brush. The thing is you don't lay the whole brush down flat. You're going to stand up and you're only using the toes. See, the point is the toe. So if you use a point, you're going to get all this nice feathered looking little vines. Isn't that kind of fun? And that matches the brown on the edge of this Dollar Tree plate. And if y'all somewhere where there's not Dollar Tree, just use any kind of ceramic plates or chargers. All right, so there we go. So isn't that kind of lacy and nice? So that's a light grapevine looking, or vine twiggy one. Oh, wreath. So I had a charger here. I was going to show you. Oh, I've also done it on this. And this is also a Dollar Tree where you can paint on it. Then you put the plate here, and you can use it on your dining room table, or you can just put this up on and hang this and do a nice display piece on the mantle or something. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash this, and let's put a little bit of a, I'm going to try to get it out of that glare. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we want the point to be a lighter color. So let's say I use the heel for the tail, and then I side load the toe with citrus. All right, there's some water on there. There we go. All right, so this is what I want to do. I want to end up, let's go close. I'm going to end up right here with the toe being the point. All right, and there's different size. This angle brush comes in my signature brush set. All right, these are my nicer quality brushes. These are my student brushes. They've got the dark green handle. These are good and these are better. All right, so we do have a lesser brush set that's kind of good, better, best. So excuse me. So I'm just showing you that I put a leaf and then I pull a stem in with that point of the brush, the toe. All right, so I just go around. Isn't that kind of easy and not very painful? All right, so we're gonna push and stand up, push and stand up. Let's do 1, 2, 3. So one's kind of a point, And then you slide in. There we go. All right. So 1, 2. And then the next one would be 1, 2. So I'm making sure I get plenty of citrus so that you see. I'm off of the edge here. Okay, so we just go right in here. All right. 1, 2. And so that teal is still close to the same color as the background. But I think it's nice to do something other than sap or thicket and these lighter, darker colors that this has a same feel of what we're looking at underneath. Okay, so let's go right up here. All right. So it's just kind of nice to get that nice earthy look around the plate. All right, so I'm going to wash the brush and lay it out for when we need it again. So let's go to the smaller brush. Now, a couple of colors that really pop is we now can take white and let's take white and aqua. I was going to use the Prussian, but I don't think so. Okay, so one of the things that's kind of nice is that we can do a trumpet. So a trumpet has a little, let's use the blue. Let's use Prussian. So we're going to come down and come back up. All right, let's go here. Let's get it right there. So it comes down like a trumpet. And then what I want to show you is I dip the white and I get both these colors. Dip white. All right, so look, we're going to come right here and we slide down. And we're just going to keep coming. First of all, let's flip it. These are the back colors. And it's going to go all the way around here. All right, now we're going to pick up white. And this is in front. 1, 2. And if you notice, I don't know, you're not noticing, I keep coming here, watch. And I keep picking up white. Now, what's really fun is my one stroke advantage. I take the time to do step-by-step lessons every week, full-length lessons. And we have worksheets that you can print off. All right, so see how fun that is? So that makes an easy little trumpet there. And so I'm going to turn it around and do 3 on here. Okay, so I want to show you this again. Okay, so we're going to come right here. Now I need that Prussian because it doesn't show on the plate if I don't. See that? We scoop it and come back up. Okay, so we want the dark in here first. The dark is because it's in the background. Let's get some Prussian. There we go. See that? All right, so this should get higher and then come back lower. All right, so now I go and pick up the white. Okay, and so I'm going to start here, and you notice this is just a little bit shorter. More white. Okay. All right, see, I can just pick up fresh white paint and get that look. All right, so it does take 3. By the time I do 3, I think you'll learn this. All right, So 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to come right up here. All right, and then all I do is I pick up the aqua and the white, and we're going to pull down. Now, before I put this lower strokes, I usually put the stamen in there. So I'm going to show you what happens here. Okay, so I'm going to get some citrus. I can even add a little bit of white to the citrus. All right, so I'm going to take, and if you pull this before you put the second layer here, it looks more like it came from the inside. But I'm going to go ahead and put this there. And it's going to be right here. And we're going to go all the way around. So that's going to be kind of pretty, right? Now, everything I've shown you so far are simple little strokes. All right. So I am going to put a little bit of stamens on here. Where am I at? Right there. Now these hanging flowers, and these little stamens hang from there. Now what I want you to see is I can take a one script liner with citrus and white, and I can take and bring the calyx around the trumpet and then bring it back into the vine. All right, I'm a little too close. Let me come. No. There. There we go. Let's go to this guy. So I go into the citrus, stroke to the white. Okay. Now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. All right. And so all I do is grab this and bring it around to the main stem. So these are called trumpet flowers, and you see that it wasn't a difficult flower to do because all we did was use what we do daisy strokes with, the little chisel edge strokes. Okay, so let me go up a little higher so you can see. All right. Now let's take same number 10. And I'm going to put a pretty little flower. So I'm going to pick up white and work in Juneberries, one of my favorite little colors. Now, since this is a darker background, let's do a little teeny blossom. All right. So we're going to go little 5-petal flowers. All right. Now I can come in here and do a couple of these. All right. So I'm doing push and guide it around, push and guide it around. All right. So aren't those kind of pretty? And so I can come in here with citrus and put little dots in the middle. Now it can be citrus or white or yellow, but I think I'm staying away from yellow with this project. So I figured this out, and I can also do some trailing flowers. So look at this. I can take 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then a little one. Isn't that kind of pretty? Okay. So I'm just going to repeat that. I'm going to do in threes. See, we did threes. So now I need one there and one there to even out the cluster. I mean the design. All right, and I make little glasses from the Dollar Tree, drinking glasses. I can do this little design with a little 2-script liner, and you go around and you can make a little liner with the branches, and then come back and put some of these flowers there around the glass, and it makes a really pretty setting. Okay, and I'll come around and get the centers for those. Okay, so that got a little big, so I got to tone it down. That's the only problem. I get carried away. Let's do another little teeny. You could use a 6, but you get a prettier petal if you could step up to a size that's a little bit bigger than you feel comfortable with. So I'd love to hear what you'd see next. I've been listening to you guys and giving you what you asked for. Okay. But you help me make it the best channel in the world for you by sharing what you want to see. Miss Donna, teach me this. Okay. All right, so I've got the 3, and all I need to do is get citrus on this brush, and I can do little trailings. All right. Like I said, these dots can be white or yellow or citrus. And I have a kiss tool. It's my favorite tool to use that we sell online. And it's a rubber little thing that does all these little miniature little dots. And it's got a brush handle on it, so it looks really good. See that? All right. Isn't that kind of fun? Let's see. Trying to figure out what to do next. Do we stop or do we see that? I mean, that's just kind of pretty like it is. I'm going to strip through the teal and the citrus, and I can come out here and do a curl. But what's really kind of nice is to come in here with the burnt umber and some white. Streak it through white. Watch this. I can come right in here and then curl. Get a little bit more white. All right, see? Okay. Isn't that kind of fun? So that is actually enough little flowers, but I like to come in sometimes and just, let's look for a 6. or a 2. There's a 2. I want a little bit bigger. There's a 6. I want you to see that we can just come in and just pick up white. And do little daisies. Okay, so okay, so see those 3 little daisies. So I'm gonna come 1. We can do the clock. 12, 3, 6, 9. And I like the little grooves. Okay, and then we can do a little. Okay, I am going to put a teeny bit of yellow. And I think that will be enough on here. I can use the handle of this sometimes just to put a little dot of yellow. You can just touch, touch, touch. I like to put rosebuds sometimes instead of these. See how the yellow's in there with the handle of the brush. And so we did 3 spots. We'll come right in here. Okay. And we'll put little dots. The last thing, so we did a little curls, a little other things. The last thing I want to do is pick up some white and we'll put a couple little butterflies. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like we're doing little leaves. I think I'll just put 2. Even though I did 3 of everything else, that'll be fine. All right, so we're just going to take our 2 strip liner. And I can pick up just teal, a little bit of dark blue. Now, let's go look at this. I'm just going to lay my brush down and I'm going to stand it up. And then I'm going to do touch, lift, touch, lift. Okay. Same thing comes over here. And push down. And we're going to get 2 little antennas. All right, sound good? And then all you do, guys, is sign these. Now, I would come over here on some of these tips and touch the little bit of pollen there. All right. And I think I want to do it just like this so those little guys, the butterflies, will look more normal. And I'm going to put Donna in here. All right. So I want to share with you how fun this is. There we go. And it's just on a glass plate. You can bake it in the oven, or if you're not going to use it daily, after 20-something days, it won't scrape off. It's It's wonderful. But like I said, if it's totally dry, you bake it in the oven under 325 for 20 minutes. I put it in there cold, turn up the oven, let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes, turn it off. And then when it cools down, I remove them from the oven and you're ready. All right. And we put them at plaid. We did the top rack of the dishwasher, but I usually say if you hand paint it, hand wash it. Okay. And no scrubbing, just a nice wash and it's good. And, or you can put the glass plate on top of it and use this. I can even come here and reverse it by going like this and reverse a couple more butterflies on the back side, and you can still eat on this. Okay. So is that fun? Until Friday, let's paint. Bye-bye.